Hey, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, so we are going to start off with a natural beat. I think that's what we do, a natural beat. Eyebrows are not done, but they're gonna look done. First thing we're starting off with is the Fasali kit. I got this from Sephora. It has 4 components. We're starting with the Skin Tune Blur Smooth. This one is like a primer. It's got a cute little dropper, and it's your typical primer feel. It's white, kind of a milky feel, but it dries like a powder on your skin. And what this does is blur, hence the name, your pores, so that if you have larger pores or oily places in your T-zone, it's gonna blur that underneath your makeup, so it doesn't hide in your creases, or your natural kind of oils come through on your makeup. So I'm rubbing that in on my cheekbones, my forehead, down my nose. It doesn't really have much of a smell, so that's cool. So we started off patting that in, letting it dry into my face. And then what's next? Next, we are going with the Nude Finish Tinted Moisturizer with SPF from Bobbi Brown. This color is deep. This is the deep tint. I really like this tinted moisturizer. I've worn it for a while. Actually, I wore it for a couple of years, and then I switched to a L'Oreal cream to powder product, but I really like this tinted moisturizer. All day wear, really light finish, and you can build on it. Here I got my new beauty blender. I'm spraying that with some rose water to moisten it up so that I can get this tinted moisturizer all over my face. Got a little bit of the product there. Most instances when I put on the tinted moisturizer, I literally put it on as if I'm putting lotion or moisturizer on my face. Put some of it on my fingertips and rub it in all over. And then I go and after it sets, then I build upon that with either another layer of tinted moisturizer or the other Bobbi Brown Skin Weightless Powder Foundation, which we'll get to that. So what we're doing right here is I am just patting this into my skin. As you can see, really, really light coverage, just more about smoothing out my complexion more than it is giving a full coverage look. I'm gonna go with a little bit more of the product. Again, bouncing that underneath my eyes, my T-zones area, knowing that, hoping that this Fasali Skin Tune Smooth product does what it says. I'm gonna bounce the rest of that product in across my forehead. Okay. Okay, next we are going to a Pro Concealer product. Now, this is your typical product you can get from the drugstore. It's LA Girl in the color Fawn, which is GC983. This is a really natural color for me. It's more about correction than it is about really creating a huge highlight underneath my eyes. So putting this on in typical fashion for concealer right underneath the eyes. I'm going to be putting it across my top lip, my chin, forehead, bringing it down through my eyebrows, down my nose. Now, I'm not going to be doing any contouring, so I'm just doing really lightly across in some of the places you put concealer. All right, beauty blender, rose water in place, and we are just gonna bounce this product into my skin. Being really careful to blend it out real well so that the lines that I use to put on the product are not visible. But just creating just a little bit of highlight so when the light hits those places in my face, they stand out. creates a little bit of depth without the contouring with the light and the dark colors. Next, moving to eyebrows. This is a pencil that I love. Okay, so I have my LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. This is in the color GB359, blackest brown. I got this from my local drugstore in the makeup department, of course. I really like this one because it has a spoolie on one end, which lets me prep my eyebrows by brushing them out before we get started, and then a really slim pencil that rolls up on the other end. I really like the slim pencil because it reminds me more of individual hair with the very small strokes that you make. I usually start off doing my brows with creating a line with, very light line from the start of my eyebrows close to my nasal that goes all the way out to the highest point of my eyebrows. And then I fill in my brows from there. Okay, so going back in with the spoolie, brushing them out, blending it. We are now going to go in and do a little bit of contouring with the brows, highlighting right underneath my brow line. This is the real tricky part. You got to be real careful. Make sure you keep that line straight. And then I also put a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Concealer on my lids to give a start of a good base before I go in with some eyeshadows. Get the concealer on that. Okay, we're gonna fill that in. Now I'm ready to move to using my beauty blender and rose water to pat in the concealer, smooth it in, creating a little bit of a foundation for what's next, the eyeshadow. Use my fan, help this product set a little bit faster. Y'all drink kombucha? Listen, I love kombucha. If you are a Jackie Aina fan and you don't drink kombucha, where have you been? Where have you been? Speaking of Jackie Aina, I am about to use for the first time my first palette. This is my Anastasia palette from Beverly Hills. It is the Jackie Aina collection. Now, this palette has a lot of colors. It's a lot of colors for me. The girl at the store described it as a minimal amount of colors in a palette. I was like, girl, what am I gonna do with all these colors? So we're just gonna dive right in and try something. I'm gonna start off with the color in the palette edges. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, we finna do color. We're doing color. This is so new for me. In all my years, I have not experimented with colors the way that I'm getting ready to experiment with colors with this palette. Okay, so I'm trying to take a look to see which color would go for what I think I'm trying to create here. The next color that I'm going to go with is the color Credit. This color is in the kind of burgundy family, which I love. And I'm using the brush that came with this palette. It's a dual-sided brush, and I like it. It works pretty good. So right now I'm concentrating on the more temporal side of my eyes with this dark color and going around, kind of creating a crescent shape with this color, and then dragging it out towards the side, create a little bit more depth. When I think back to when I first learned how to do makeup, honestly, it was probably a Mary Kay party. Do any of you know about a Mary Kay party? Have you heard about a Mary Kay party? Did your mama go to, or your grandmama sell Mary Kay? Your auntie had a pink Cadillac, something like that. Well, yeah, that was the first place I actually learned how to do makeup. The next color, we're just diving in. The color is DWOLLAHS, Dwallas. And so I am going to use this color right in my nasal, trying to pack it in a little heavy and then blend it out. Again, trying to create depth with these colors. Going right in to the nasal, even a little bit below, really pulling it out here, concentrating in the crease area. Okay, the next thing I want to do is highlight in between, right underneath my brow, on top of my brow bone. And I'm doing that with the color Soleil, Soleil. So I'm going in with that color right against my eyebrows and then blending that down into the color credit and edges that I put on before. Really blending that out, making sure that there's no lines or any creases. Okay. We're looking pretty good. Next up is Fenty Beauty. This is the, what color is this? This is 'Cause I'm Black by Fenty Beauty. It's the Fly Pencil Long Wear Eyeliner. And the color is 'Cause I'm Black. So I'm going to use, I was thinking about using this color right on top of my eyelids, right on top of my lashes, And again, this color is more of a crayon. It's a pencil color. It is in 9F1. So 9F1, 'Cause I'm Black, Fenty Beauty eyeliner pencil, longwear pencil. And so I go in right above my lashes with this, creating a little bit of a start of a cat eye with this color. I will tell you that even though this glows on very, very smooth and creates a great line, I am not really satisfied. Doesn't give me the look that I want for on top of my lashes. So I'm gonna go back to my old faithful, my e.l.f. color. This is the Blackest Black. And I'm gonna go right on top of that with this liquid eyeliner to give it more of a sheen in the finish. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see it right there, but I pull it out a little bit for the cat eye effect. Again, the e.l.f. Blackest Black pencil. It's the liquid well. I got that from a local drugstore. Okay, that's starting to look right. I love the sheen that this liquid pencil gives. e.l.f., appreciate you. Drugstore wins again. Okay, now let's go ahead and take it up a notch. I am going to go back in with the Anastasia palette with the color Edges. And we're going to put that right underneath my bottom lash line. This is something different that I'm trying. Again, this is going a little bit further than a regular beat that I would do just for, moving around during the day. But since we got a new palette, we feeling like a big girl. We trying out new stuff. So we're going to go underneath with that color's Edges. This is a MAC brush that I'm using. I have a couple of MAC brushes. I've had my brushes for a very long time. Now we're going in with the Bobbi Brown. This is their weightless powder in the color Golden 6. That's my color. I'm using another brush I got from Sephora. They sell these in a pack. They still got them in the store to this day. If you go to Sephora, they still have these. I like this brush. There's a lot of compact bristles to kind of give you a finished look. The main reason I go in with this brush is because for two reasons, really. One, to make sure that I am, setting my my foundation into to kind of help out with that Versali that I used to help kind of minimize my pores. Just, really a finished look. Not doing any contouring or anything like that. So definitely want to get kind of a weightless finished look. Next up is Riri. This is from her full frontal mascara line. It's in the color Cause I'm Black. Come through for Black History Month, Riri. Okay, so this is the first time using the product. As you know, for me, mascara works best on day 2 or 3 after you've pulled it through and got a little bit of air in the product. It's a lot looser on the first day. Not to say that the product that was inside of the bottle is loose. It is not. It is your standard feel of mascara. The difference between this is the flat side of the brush and then the bristle side of the brush. So I'm experimenting with this, using it for the first time, trying to work it out and see. Feels pretty good, looks pretty good for the first pass. I did let this product dry on my eyelashes, and then I came back through with a second pass. Trying to give you a closer look of my lashes to see if you can notice. No falsies, these are all my lashes. So I'm really working, trying to show you guys how the difference that it made with putting it on. What I really liked about this product is the flat side. I didn't quite know how to use it, but as the next couple of days went past, I used the flat side really to not brush through my eyelashes, but just to press up against my lashes where they were shorter, kind of on the ends, on the temple side, and then again on the nasal side, just to be able to press the brush up against my lashes to get product on. I learned to do the same thing on my bottom lashes. Not so much to comb through the bottom lashes with the brush, but just to press them very lightly so that product does actually get on my lashes, and then a small pull down. So that is how I used the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara, and this is in the color Cause I'm Black. Now, I really love my bottom lashes. They got some really nice length to them. So I love pulling this product through and seeing the results on my bottom lashes. Okay, so let that product set and dry, and now I move to putting on a little bit of blush. This is blush from the Bobbi Brown collection. It's called Blash. It's in let's see, Spice number 2, and I have had this blush forever. That's one thing I really like about Bobbi Brown products, is that they last a long time because you do not have to use a lot. Next, I'm going to go in with my bronzer that I bought in a kit from a woman selling makeup in a beauty supply store. Just keeping it 1000. And the brush is broken. It doesn't quite work properly, but I really like the color. It dusts off. It's great for putting on my collarbones, on my shoulders, down the side of my arms, as well as on my face. It's just that nice bronzy color. The color is called bronze. It's Shimmer Powder Brush Bronze. Next up is Too Faced the Peach Mist. I love the way this smells. It says shake me baby. Now, what I did was spray way too much on my face, or really, really way too close. Do you see how wet my face is? I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna figure it out though. But this is the mattifying setting spray infused with peach and sweet fig cream. So after I use my fan to dry that on my face, to help the products everything kind of set together. I think I might be looking kind of cute. Okay, I like that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna consider this a beat. Oh, can I forget my lips? I did purchase two colors from Fenty Beauty. They're clear and then the chocolate. For this look, I think I'm gonna finish it off with the chocolate color. I was looking through this makeup bag for a liner, but I didn't find a liner that I wanted to use. So we're just gonna go straight in with the lip color, chocolate by Fenty Beauty. And we're gonna see how this finishes off the complete look. This is a new color. It has a little bit of gold shimmer to it, not heavy. It would probably work really great with a liner of some sort, as well as maybe as a top coat. Now, as far as the glosses that I've been wearing for the last couple of days, I really like them. They are long wearing. They stay on. They're not too sticky, but they're sticky enough for you to know that you have gloss on and get that little cute lip pop. So I really like these. I have liked all of the lip gloss products that Rihanna has come out with. A lot of the colors are really, really similar depending on, I guess, the color of your natural lips. I like this color. It gives a little bit of a nude, but not too much, and a little bit of a shimmer. Definitely a good amount of shine. So I really like this color. Wearing it over the last couple of days, I've been pleased. I also like the clear. Again, it is nothing. It is really just a top coat of that old school gloss feel that you used to wear when you was in elementary school or middle school and shouldn't have been wearing lip gloss, but you would put on something real clear. That's kind of the feeling. Okay, so listen, I guess I think I'm kind of cute right now. Got a little mini beat. Here's a couple of photos. So thanks for spending your time with me. I really enjoy some of these products, some more than others. Stay tuned. I have more videos coming soon. So like, follow, and leave a comment. Peace and God bless.